Okay, check, check, check. Batteries, chargers, adapters, you name it. I think we got everything in there. Heading to another location, got a 4 or 5 hour drive ahead of us. What do you know, it's raining again, but we're off the mountain. Tahr was a success. Man, got some nice trophies, and now we're headed for Red Stag. Free ranging in the North Country. Let's get on the road. Wind's picking up. We're about 4 hours into our journey. Still got an hour or so to go, right? 2 hours?
3 hours into our journey. Hour and a half to go.
There's not a straight road in New Zealand. I've found that out.
None. We twisted them all up.
All right, we're here at the camp. It's blowing hard. We're gonna put on one more layer of clothing, and then we're gonna head out. We've got stags roaring. No time to waste. We've got 2 tags. We got to put 2 on the ground. Free range stag here in New Zealand. Let's go make it happen.
He's at 1,145 yards now, so we've either got to drop down this ridge and take a shot, it'll be about a 700-yard shot, or we go to the far ridge, and it's probably going to be about 650, 700. We've still got about 20 mile an hour wind, so it's going to be a pretty technical shot. That's why we've got you here, bud.
Hey, this is about as fired up as we've seen old Zion.
Hey, come on.
No, I mean, Tahr got you fired up, but hearing these things roar, I can tell. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, that's good, that's fun. Looking at a big old stag right now.
Okay, looks like we got 1,200, 1,300 yards to cover. Let's get some gear on, let's go make it happen. We got a couple hours, 1 hour?
We've got 1 hour.
Growing up in the West, you know, we hear the elk bugle, and man, there's nothing cooler. I think I just heard something that's almost as cool, and that's these stag roaring behind me. Just got here to camp. We're gonna make a move. These are free ranging stag. This is something totally different that you're gonna see on Long Range Pursuit. We've never done this before. As you can see, this is the mountain region. There's some free ranging stag, fallow deer, a lot of different animals running around here. It's windy, it's blowing. There's some sheep up here too. We're gonna go check it out. Got about an hour of daylight. Okay, the stag we're after is on the far canyon, that far rim. There's a little grassy spot if you can see it in the distance. It's about 1,200 yards from here. What we're trying to do is cut the distance by about 350, 400 yards to this ridge behind us. We're gonna side hill, use one of these game trails to get over there, get some ranges, and hopefully he'll still be out there. He's chasing some females around there, so 30 minutes we're hoping we can get over the knob. Obviously we're dealing with some wind. It's 20 miles an hour probably right here. The ridge you see behind me, that's the one that we are trying to shoot that big stag on.
That wind's just dropped. He's right on the skyline.
Oh, you can hear it right there. We're a little bit protected right here. Obviously, we're gonna have that left to right. But let's get to this now. Let's get to this white rock about 60 yards. It's a perfect flat bench.
Yeah, that's our best shot right there. 15 is 4.6. Does that come up higher? Mm-hmm. 690 calibrated. I'll just turn that off.
Oh, come on. Close, so close. Just lost some camera light, and boy, he just needed one more step up. That's 700 yards. I mean, we should be able to make that shot. But again, what we'd have seen is, him reacting, and he would have just dropped right into that deep, and it's too dark. It just didn't make sense. Didn't make sense. We think he'll be there. We think he's gonna be there tomorrow. So we're gonna go to plan B, which is pack everything up and pack out of here back to camp. Well, the adventure of day 2 begins. Over to the ridge top. As you can see behind us, we've got canyons and draws and cover, and we can hear them roaring up there. We've seen 3 or 4 really nice ones coming up here, but we're after that one from last night that we saw. plan is just to walk up this ridge and just slowly glass. The wind's a lot lighter than it was last night. Conditions actually are about perfect. That's so cool. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera, but they're roaring. It's gonna get exciting real quick here. So our strategy for hunting this is, I mean, a lot of this area is sheep country. So you'll notice these fences, you know, low fences, just like you'd find out west, you know, mule deer hunting or antelope hunting. They dot all this country because they raise sheep for the wool. But in here, there's some stag and some fallow deer, all free range, you know, born in the wild. And so they don't grow these big giant racks like you see in a lot of the New Zealand shows and what people come down here to hunt. But you know, Garrett and I wanted to do this a little different. Hunt this kind of the backcountry way that we like to do back home. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're in prime country. We can hear every draw has one of these free range stag in it. And again, we're looking for something maybe with 6 points aside. You know, the crown's even the better, but strategy is just gonna hike this ridge, listen for these roars, hopefully find that big one we saw last night. He's somewhere in this whole big country. We can hear him in the trees. Looks like he's still at the top of the meadow. We're gonna go get set up. We think it's him.
The trickiest part of this whole shot was probably the rest. You know, at first I fumbled around and I was gonna shoot off a rock, and that didn't feel right because it was downhill. So we went and I went, let's shoot off a tree, you know, which is, again, you know, that's really not a shot you practice necessarily, and just didn't feel right.
Okay, found him. He was right out there. He finally came out where we thought he would be. Okay. We're gonna get set up, make sure the wind's right, get our range, get all our stuff settled in. Hopefully take the shot.
And I knew we had a few minutes of time, so, you know, made our way around the face, got set up, piled up a few packs, got the bipod down, and got it all dialed in.
540 or 550.
So 5:26 on the dial. 5 million wins 1 minute, but I don't think we've got anything. Okay, it's 5:26.
525. Should we take him?
Take him.
And safety still. So 525, right on the shoulder. Safety off. Ready, G?
Yep, there you go. Hit. Well done. Good shot. Good shot. He's done. Yeah, he's hitting.
Right through the front shoulder, eh?
Yep, high shoulder. That's good.
There he goes.
Goes down and out.
Yeah! Thanks, brothers.
Good shot, man. Good
Thanks,
shot.
brothers.
Well done.
We gave him one last roar, huh? I saw that
Last
come up.
roar, yeah.
Just put it right on the point of the shoulder.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Look at the sun. Excellent range. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well done. Ah, that was awesome.
This was a fairly close shot, you know, for an exact setup. 525 was our shoot to correction. And best stag we've seen, baby.
Yeah.
Yes!
That's a beautiful stag.
Yes.
That's exceptional.
Garrett's let me shoot a 6.5 284. We're shooting that new Hornady ELDX bullet. Look like, what's nice about this caliber is you can actually see the impact in the scope.
Yeah.
It doesn't buck you so hard that you know, get off target. So it looked like through the scope, it was just right on the point of the shoulder. Hey, thanks guys. Dream come true. Awesome, awesome. Well, that's gonna be a little hump to get down there across to get to them, huh?
Yep. Mostly downhill, so we'll be good.
And they're still roaring in the background. Who's down with LRP? Yeah, you know me. Well, Step 1 went according to plan. We got to the point. Step 2, we made the shot. Step 3, we need to get across this 4 or 5 ravines and get over and find him, get him taken care of. So we're gonna work our way over. Things are coming together just like we hoped. Now we just gotta get over there and find G, another big one. We know there's more in here. Love it. Thick. It's like it went from midday to midnight in here. Dark canopy. Watch your rock, watch your rock. Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, probably halfway there. To drop down through this thick basin. Put it on the other side of that little ridge. It's nice in here. You can see why they want to be in here. It's cool, there's water, plenty of feed. Oh, you can still hear them roaring on the other side. You be careful. This is so interesting. Hey, you know, you've got your different terrain within just a few steps. This almost looks like a burned out forest, you know, but this is just the way these trees grow. It's so mossy and so wet in here that everything just grows different than back home. I mean, it smells like flowers is what it smells like, you know, for the jungle, but it smells like flowers.
So here we hung up in those bushes there. So we took the shot, he was right here, and then he just ran, got all wobbly and fell into those bushes. So he should be laying right there. 530 yards takes a while when you're on foot.
Boy,
That bullet's a lot quicker.
you know, and from our perspective, this looked almost flat.
Yeah,
It's not flat.
there's nothing flat.
Went down.
Yeah, I'll go have a look for him, eh?
20, 30 yards and then down the slide. Yeah, he is in there, isn't he?
Nice. What a donkey. That's a good stag, man. That's a good stag.
Cheers.
Well done.
Cheers. He smells like he's in the rut, no doubt about it.
6. Oh, yep, 13.
13.
13 points. A lot of character. Very good stag.
Hey, thanks again, buddy.
Yeah, well done.
Appreciate it.
Well done. Good shooting. Good shooting.
Thanks.
526.
Thanks. Yeah, I'd
Nice.
be able to make that shot, huh? Little compensation, but light wind, put it on a high shoulder, and
Here he is.
the ELDX did its trick.
Yeah. It's almost elky, that one.
It is. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of an elk. You know, we came here to shoot these free-ranging stag, and it's a little different than you'll see in, you know, normal, typical New Zealand stag hunting. And Zion said, if you want a little bit more of a physical hunt, we can do it, but just know that you may not get a 5 or 6 point. That's kind of our benchmark. So we've really outdone ourselves, haven't we?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, for free range, Zion says this is about as good as it's gonna get.
Or better. Yeah.
Or better. Cheers, boys. Thank you, Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, ZP. You know, Wilderness Quest does it again. You know, they consistently will give you the adventure that you come to New Zealand to find. Now it's Garrett's turn.
Well, I'm back on the gun. Kregg made an awesome shot this morning about about 550-ish. It's cool when a plan comes together, make an awesome shot like that. We moved this afternoon to a different property or different piece of the property. We're gonna try and check out some new country, but we're gonna be fighting a couple things. We've got some weather rolling in, clouds are rolling in, and this wind, this afternoon breeze that's followed us around all trip here in New Zealand. Gusts probably at least 10 to 20, so changes your effective range a little bit. If you don't know what the wind's doing, you just don't shoot. But if we can take some time and get out the wind meter and watch what these trees are doing, I think we can put a good shot on. So we got one more stag to kill. That's our last animal to take here in New Zealand. We're gonna spend some time behind the glass as usual, see if we can't find something, and goal is to get one put down tonight. Got to a glassing spot and picked up 3 right away. Looks like there's a small stag and 2 hinds up there. Hinds are the female, stags are the male. So red deer is what we're chasing down here in New Zealand. Fallow deer run around here, goats, pigs. Target-rich environment is what we call it back home. Steep country, big country. Guy needs to come down here with a nice set of binoculars and some patience. There's a lot of country to pick over. We found a bull that I think we're all happy to take a shot at. Problem is he's across the canyon, breezy, lights kind of fading on us a little bit. We're about high 9s right here. We could probably cut another 50 yards out of this. There's one more bench we're gonna go check out. The wind's kind of gusting 10, 15. It's almost a exact replay of what Kregg had last night. Kind of losing light, wind's a little gusty, a little bit of a distance. We're gonna go try and take another 50 yards off this and see how the shot feels, so.
Around that bench. It's 960 here, we should get to 900.
Woo, 913, shoot to 940. I don't think we can get any closer. We're gonna get set up, see how it feels.
Okay, it's 922. 922, which is calibrated 950. 950 on the dial.
What do you got for a 10-mile-an-hour wind?
10 is 4.8.
Right.
Hold for 950.
Hey, you've made this shot before, punchy. Yeah, don't rush it. Just relax and just a nice and easy squeeze. We'll call it.
Be like that. There he goes.
Right there.
Make it count. Right to left. Breeze. Right to left. Hit, right? On him.
He looks. He's hit. I think he's hit. He's in behind that tree. I didn't see where it hit him though. It may have been a little back. He's sort of tucked up like it was in the gut. It's hard to tell.
He's still there at the top of the tree?
Yeah, he's just standing there.
There you go.
Zion, you on him?
Yep. Hit. Yep, definitely a hit. He's down. He's down. Good job. Well done, man. Great shot. He is down and out. Well done.
What do you think?
Done.
What a great shot.
Well, one in him. Looked like it might have been just a hair back. Yeah. Back of the lungs. Stepped up into those trees.
Yep.
Losing a little light there. Gave us a shot and
Yep.
that
Good
second
hit.
one.
Good solid hit, yep. He's down and out. Down and out.
Nice.
Well done. That was great shooting, man.
Oh. Wow. Hey, it just got dark and look at the clouds. They just piled in. You couldn't have done that any closer.
New Zealand stag, free range, long range, steep country. Woo! Hey, thanks, brother.
Good job, man.
Way
Good
to
job.
go. Way to
Well
go.
done.
Wait. The question is, how do we cross 2 rivers again?
Carefully.
Well, we got some water down there to get over.
Yeah, well, we've got a few things before us. For the recovery, we've got to get off this mountain, we've got to cross 2 rivers, and then we've got to get to that stag. So it'll be dark by the time we're off here, and we've got to be really careful with those rivers. River crossing, you got to really watch your safety. So we'll get off the mountain, and then we'll have a look at it from there, just see what our options are.
Okay.
We may be recovering him in the morning.
Okay. Stag down. We made the decision to cross the river tonight, and we found him right where he laid. I ran to this pile of trees. We got one more shot in him, and he piled up. So we got a little lost here in the dark. 950 yards. We've got a plate at the office at 970, and when the day wraps up, we'll roll up those garage doors every once in a while and shoot that 970 plate. It felt real comfortable. You know, Wyoming winds are as tricky as they come. This one wasn't easy, but we had the wind meter. We were watching vegetation. We took our time and panned out, huh, Zion?
Great shot, man.
Let's roll him over. I wouldn't mind seeing where that shot hit.
Yep.
What?
What? No way.
Hey,
That's a perfect shot.
it's almost like we planned it, huh?
Yeah. That's a heart shot. Perfect.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
You can't put that shot any better, brother.
About where we
No, that's
wanted it.
perfect. So why did he not die instantly?
That's the 10 ring, brother.
That's in the 10
Just
ring.
a tough
right?
old boy, huh?
That's perfect.
Hey, New Zealand free range stag. We came down here to take some trophy animals, have a good time and make some good shots, and I think it's safe to say that we've accomplished all of those.
Yes.
Excellent time. Wilderness Quest New Zealand, what an awesome time. Can't thank you enough, Zion.
Absolutely unreal. 960 yards. I'm getting myself one.
Spot on, brother.
Good wind calling. Good wind calling.